Okay. So I'm going to speak into Albanian now. So I have the interpretation to English. Dear Minister Mrs. Susanna Gavrilovic, dear panelists, representatives from the governments, regional governments, representatives from the CSOs, all the other participants. I'm very honored to being part of this meeting to address to different issues that concerning the strengthening the cooperation between the government and the civil society. I would like to give my best regards to Taxo project as an important project that has enabled to organize this event, and the entire team that worked so far to realize this joint idea to have a good communication and to deepen the dialogue between the neighboring countries, to share experiences, to share information, to put better methodologies regarding the cooperation between the governments and the civil society organizations in general. I know that such a meeting, we will use the case to learn a lot of practices from the region, like from Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, Turkey, Albania, Kosovo, because each of these countries has good lessons, good experiences, and can learn in sharing these ideas and experiences. But in the same time, the failures that we had during these processes, during the work that we've done, and this was the idea that we have initiated because in many conferences, regional conferences that we organized both by Taxo and other donors, our colleagues at which most of them are here in this meeting from the regional countries, we have discussed the idea to organize the meetings or similar meetings gov to gov, with the best scope to share the experiences, as well as to set up the best processes related to the strengthening the dialogue between the government and civil society. I know that most of the regional countries, including the Kosovo, are going through important processes in development of policies related to the cooperation between the governments and the government and the CSOs, establishing institutional mechanisms to implement these policies, and at the same time setting up certain standards related to the citizen participation, to make more transparent the entire process for the funding to the CSOs. And I hope that these experiences that we are going to share will make an easy task for the institutions to work towards the civil society organizations. What we expect to have a progress or outcome from this project is, or of course, to identify those issues or things that distinguish our countries in this perspective and the challenges that we face so far, just to make sure that we will not repeat the same mistakes. And this, I think that this will help a lot as institution, as well as to strengthen the communication or the dialogue with the civil society in all levels. I hope that this meeting will have a certain effect and to be more sustainable in the future, because we had a case to communicate among ourselves in different ways from one country to the other country, both electronically and other forms of communication. And we didn't have many times the case to sit together and to have the direct communication, to share these experiences. This is a good investment and good support which was given by other donors. This is maybe the initiative of having a joint meeting. I think that this could this shouldn't be only the initial initiative that is coming from our governments, but there was a request from other colleagues that to have such roundtables, and not just today, that we are having this event in Montenegro, that we would like to highly appreciate the government of Montenegro and the minister herself to support in this process and to support also having this event. And I would like to thank again the Ardita and Taxo project and the whole team for having this meeting, this joint meeting. But it's also very important that we have the presence of the CSO, so civil society organizations, so that will help the process of communication of the institutions and our governments in the sense or in the way to give the best practices, best advice in order to see how to boost the dialogue between the government and the civil society organization. Thank you.
Takes us to another angle of this event, and this is really exchanging the experiences and practices in the region, which we learned